It's the Corporate Hustle Radio Show, the business behind business, spotlighting people in business, promoting enterprise, and motivating entrepreneurs. Corporate means legal. Hustle means grind.
What can you learn or expect to learn from real estate school? And that might be kind of loaded, so feel free to take your time.
Yeah, it is kind of loaded, but I can tell you this. The sales pre-license course is not just a course to teach somebody how to pass a test. I mean, obviously, that's one of the things we do. But anyone can benefit from taking that course, whether they ever get into real estate or not.
Oh, really?
Investors, oh, yeah, absolutely. Because you learn about the basics of real estate, you learn about the different kinds of deeds, you learn about some of the scams that go on out there. You learn how to avoid doing some things that if no one told you, you wouldn't know any different. And, I mean, even somebody just trying to sell their house themselves, there are things they need to know so they don't make a mistake. And a buyer buying a house from a for-sale by owner, there's things they need to know.
So let me ask you this real quick. I know that you said earlier, like something like a deed, right? So just for those that may or may not know, what is a deed? A deed is a title to real estate. A title to real estate.
There are different kinds of deeds, and some deeds actually are worthless.
A worthless deed.
Can you elaborate on that? Because I got a deed.
Mr. Keith, while you're talking the whole time, Miss Yolanda's over here. She's like, "Who? What?" Her face is giving me the please say more.
There's a type of deed called a quit claim deed, and all that deed says is whatever interest I have in this property, I'm giving to you. Now, it doesn't say it in those words. And it has the word grantor and grantee that people expect to see in a deed. Grantor is the seller, grantee is the buyer.
Okay.
But a quitclaim deed has absolutely no warranties. In other words, I can give you a quitclaim deed to that building you're in right now. I don't have any interest in that building, and neither would you. But that deed would say I'm deeding my interest to you. So if somebody didn't know the difference between a quitclaim deed and a warranty deed, they could be scammed real easily.
Wow.
And think they're getting a title to a real estate when in reality they're not getting anything but a worthless piece of paper.
Wow.
And that's just one example of the numerous things they're going to learn in real estate school.
Shalonda just said she finna go home and check her deed on her house.
Yeah, I'm going to check my deed.
Well, there actually is a scam going on right now where people are recording false deeds on people's property, and the people themselves are unsuspecting of that. They do it mostly on property where people have very low amounts they owe or they're paid for. And then they go and borrow against that property when they don't even have an interest in it to begin with. But as far as the public record is concerned, it looks like they do.
Oh, wow.
That's a scam in every field.
See, that's why we got to know. That's why we talk to you, so we can know stuff like this.
Right.
What would you say is more of a common type of deed that someone may deal with?
The deed we primarily deal with in our real estate contracts that we use in the business is a general warranty deed. And that's the best kind of deed that somebody can get, because the seller is personally standing behind the title, which means if there are any, it's called a cloud on the title, but all that means is there's a defect of some kind.
Okay.
The seller's saying, I'll take care of any of that. You know, it's kind of like the sky. If you got clouds in the sky, it's not clear.
Right.
And if you've got a cloud on a title, something's preventing it from being clear. So with a general warranty deed coupled with title insurance, which you get from a title company, you've got a pretty solid title to property. And, you know, if somebody's buying property from an owner, how do they even know that that person owns it? I mean, they may be even leasing it. If they don't know what questions to ask, they could be giving somebody money for real estate, and those people don't even own the real estate.
Okay, I got it from the title company.
Yeah,
I got mine from the title company. Yeah, you see, I was listening. I got mine from the title company.
But, people are always trying to save money by doing things themselves. And, I mean, how many times have you tried to save money doing something yourself and wound up spending more money than you would had you just hired somebody who knew what they were doing in the first place?
Right.
That's true.
Right.
And real estate's no different. And you're talking about the largest purchase most people ever deal with. And that's something you definitely don't want to try and do without at least some basic knowledge of what the process is all about.
So that's
why I say real estate school can